I mean, I was reading about like when they did the Brittany Griner prisoner swap with this like arms dealer who, basically I was reading about what this guy's life was like, and they based the movie God of War on him, I guess. And this dude's life, his way of making a living was to go to the most war-torn parts of the world, doesn't give a shit, has no skin in the game in terms of like who he's going to sell weapons to, but he's supplying like incredibly dangerous weapons to, and a lot of times, the poorest, most fucked up countries, etc., like just supplying them with whatever it may be, guns, machetes, whatever it is. This guy has blood on his hands in a way that no rapper does. Like, this is a very direct connection where he's fueling this kind of thing. And I was just thinking, like, I generally feel good about how I make a living. Come in, do some content, a couple 100,000 people watch it, you make some money. I mean, there's not much to feel bad about there, right? And I was just thinking about that. Like, that's a different type of person who can cause that much evil in the world for money and apparently can just lay his head down at night and sleep well.
Hey, man, you'll be surprised by it. Like, in our neighborhoods, now, they may not have that much blood, but in our neighborhoods, we know serial killers.
Right.
We was joking at the barbershop. This is like when the Dahmer stuff came out on Netflix, and everybody was like, bro, he was crazy. He was sick, bro. I say, bro, we know serial killers in the hood. Like, regardless of all the stuff that he was doing, you know somebody that has 3 or 4 bodies. Bro, he's a serial killer.
Yeah.
Like, we just don't give him that label. Like, and you smoke weed with this dude every day, you drink, and you chill like it's nothing normal.
Right.
Like, I mean, like, it's just normal for that. So we be have to look. I mean, sometimes, bro, when you get older, bro, and you get honest and you start realizing what life is, bro, you look at things way different. You be like, bro, this nigga's a serial killer, cuz. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, we know about some of your work that you done did.
As for me, as somebody who's not like from the streets, there has been a time or two in my life where somebody I was already close to, either they revealed or somebody else revealed it to me, like, oh, he got a couple bodies.
You be like, nigga, how do you sleep at night?
And it really
like,
does kind of tint the way you think of them.
I don't even really be tripping. I really ain't never did nothing to nobody that didn't have it coming, though. You feel me? So just be careful how you treat me. Okay, nigga, I will. Like I said, like it'd be crazy like that, man, in times. But that's just where we come from. And as I said earlier, we've normalized this craziness. We gotta be realizing how messed up mentally we are, bro. And you gotta begin to paint the picture a little bit different, man, to show that, hey, you don't gotta be like that. Young homie, you don't gotta catch a body to be respected. You don't gotta go to jail to have a record. You know what I'm saying? You could have a good record. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to pimp, man. You could go get married. It's okay. You don't got to do none of these things that certify you, stamp you. Nah, man. If that's what I got to do to get stamped on y'all street credential record report card, I'm cool.
You said you had a daughter that's 14?
14. Straight A student.
Really? Okay.
Straight A student, science engineer programs. Aspirations to continue to keep furthering her education field in engineering.
Wow.
Her mother's a wonderful woman, man. Her mother's a super educated woman, like, you know what I'm saying, that comes from the field, a Cal Berkeley alumni, actually going to go get her doctorate pretty soon. And it's just a great balance, her and her mother, with, our trilogy, man, me, her, and her, of working, of getting it going, man. And we don't even have to force our daughter to go to school. It's something that she loves to do.
That's something I said to my girl before, is we need to do everything possible to insulate her within the world of academics, sports, anything we could do to turn her into a nerd and close the door as much as possible on her. Like, I don't think social media is one concern, but like, even to me, like, young kids, like, there's tons of data and studies now about how, especially young girls, social media destroys their confidence and their self-image.
Yeah, it's cyberbullying and a lot of other things, man. But we even have to take out titles, man, like, nerd. Let's take that out.
Yeah.
Because the derogatory context that have come with that word, it already makes you be like, oh, I don't want to be a nerd.
By the time she's old enough to understand the negative meaning of the word nerd, I will have removed that from my vocabulary.
Like, you know
in
what I'm
that
saying?
sense.
At that time, but just going back, like, we just removed those things because those titles are the thing. We thought square was a bad thing growing up. Nah, that's cool. You go to school, you got a job, you got your own spot, you ain't in trouble. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and this is a message to the streets. You talk bad about your square partners and all that, and you know, but soon as you get in trouble, the first thing you do is, bro, can you write me a character witness letter? And be like, damn, bro, you just, nah, bro, because I know, bro, your work, man, they gonna write me a character list. Embrace that. Protect those people. Those titles is what throw things out. When you tell a kid, oh, you bad, you a badass kid, you a badass kid, that kid grows up mentally and get to saying, I'm bad. I am bad. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm gonna do everything that bad is associated with. So we gotta be careful, man. Spells is a hell of a thing, bro.
Spells?
We cast spells. That's why they teach us how to spell. When you young, your alpha, they teach you how to spell. You're casting spells. So you gotta be careful with your words.
So you see it, we just hit 500K. You know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe and get us to 600K because we are dangerously close to 666K. Let's go.